Hey guys, got another really cool lock to show off today. It's the J1, J2 dimple lock. Now, on first inspection, this thing doesn't look too special, right? It's just kind of like a normal dimple lock. It looks like it has 6 pins there. And if you didn't spend the time to like shine a light in there, I don't know why you would on first inspection. Let's just say you wanted to pick it. You'd start picking, and then you'd kind of hit like a roadblock. And you basically are stopped at the fourth pin there. So you can't really hit that fourth pin, lift it, or the 2 pins behind it. And that is because the keyway of this lock is not straight. Similarly to the HYT chain key, the keyway is curved. And if I show you a key, you could see that curvature just like that. Pretty interesting, huh? Another really clever out-of-the-box idea for a lock. I thought that was really, really cool. Have not seen a design like that before. And, you know, the curve is there to try to prevent picking, right? So if you had just a standard pick, like I said, you couldn't go all the way back there. I mean, like other dimple locks, you could probably get away with impressioning this or making some other sort of counterfeit key, maybe a counterfeit bump key. But if you were not educated about this lock, if you had no idea how it worked and you just had a standard pick set, you would be stumped, or it would take you some time to figure out what was going on with this. So I kept thinking about this lock, and I really, really wanted to pick it. So it took me a little bit of time, but I had an idea I wanted to try out. So in the next section, I'm going to try to pick this lock for you on camera. Let me just get my things and give that a shot. Okay, so as I mentioned in the last section, the curve of this key is going to prevent any sort of straight pick from going past the peak of this curve, right? So what I've done is I took an extra pick and I just kind of put a bend in there to try to match the curve of that key. You see? So it's not perfect, but I think it's good enough to try to make some progress. So we're just going to try to go in with this pick and kind of replicate what the key does. And so we'll start by putting tension on the lock. All right, let me get this in focus for you. That looks like there's tension there. Okay. All right, so I do apologize for any weird angles. Okay, I'll try to keep it in focus as well. Here's the curved pick. I'm just going to insert this inside and just kind of wiggle it into place. Try to touch every pin on my way in. All right. And there you go. I'm making progress already. I don't know if you saw there's a little bit of turn on the core. So I don't think there's any security pins in here. I think they only rely on the shape of that key for their security. So I think we could just go in here and try to do some damage. Let's see. Maybe a little raking, a little picking, and great. Right, all right. So don't rake too aggressively, otherwise you're going to lose your tension. Dang it. All right, let's start again. All right, this time we're going to be a little bit more careful as we insert the pick. Just try to go slowly. Okay, touching every pin. Dang, getting caught up on my tension wrench there. Let me reset this it's a little bit odd because the curve in the pick does, I'm not used to some of the feedback, but all right, we're gonna keep going. Keep tension. All right, here we go from this angle. Okay. Feel a little bit of turning. I feel some feedback. I do believe we are making progress. Let me just line this up again. Okay. Maybe my tension is too tight. Okay, felt something set in there. I think we're almost there. Almost there. Let's see. What am I missing? Give it a jostle. In case I can knock something into place. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew I was close. There you go. You see I've now picked it open. Wow. I did it. Awesome. So I guess that works. The J1, J2 curve key dimple lock. A clever idea, but if you know what's up with the lock, if you've done some research, then it is pickable. But still a cool lock, a unique lock, cool for the collection. I'm glad I have it, and I will be on the lookout for more. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.